I wanted to know if AI can create a YouTube video that does not look cheap. So I gave myself one rule: no camera, no filming, and no team. Just AI tools, screen recordings, basic editing, and a timer. This is not a fake "I made $10,000 overnight" video. The goal is simpler and more useful. Can a normal person build a faceless YouTube video from scratch? And would the final result be good enough to publish? The rules for the test. Here are the rules for the test. First, the video has to be faceless. No talking head, no personal footage, no studio. Second, every major part has to be made with AI or simple screen capture. Topic research, script outline, voiceover, visuals, captions, and thumbnail planning all have to come from a repeatable workflow. If it sounds like a shortcut, that is exactly what I wanted to test. But shortcuts only matter if the output is actually watchable. Step 1. Pick the topic. The first mistake most faceless channels make is starting with a random topic. They ask an AI model for viral video ideas, copy the first list, and wonder why nobody watches. So I used a better filter. I asked for topics that meet 3 conditions. 1. The viewer has an urgent problem. 2. The video can show a process, not just talk about it. And 3. The ending has a natural payoff. That led to this exact concept. Can AI create a faceless YouTube video from scratch? It works because the viewer instantly understands the promise. There is a challenge, there is a process, and there is a result at the end. Step 2. Build the script. For the script, I did not ask AI to write a YouTube video. That usually creates a generic intro, generic points, and a generic ending. Instead, I used a structure. Start with the challenge, explain the rules, show each step, reveal the problems, rate the outcome, give the viewer a workflow they can copy. That structure matters because faceless videos can feel empty when nothing is happening. If the audience is only hearing narration over stock footage, they leave. So the script needs movement. Each section should answer one question. What are we testing? What tool or step are we using? What went wrong? What did we fix? Would I use this again? Step 3. Create the voiceover. The next step was voiceover. AI voice has improved, but it still has one big problem. It can sound too smooth. For YouTube, perfect is not always better. A little rhythm matters. Short sentences matter. Pauses matter. So I edited the script for speech, not reading. That means shorter lines, fewer complicated phrases, and more direct transitions like, "Here is where it got messy," or "This is the part I would change." If you use AI voiceover, do not feed it a blog post. Feed it a script that sounds like someone explaining a process. Step 4. Create the visuals. This is where most faceless videos fail. A faceless video still needs visual evidence. If the narrator says, "I generated a script," the screen should show the script being generated. If the narrator says, "I scored the output," the viewer should see a scorecard. For this test, I used 5 visual types. Screen recordings for tool step.
Simple animated titles for section breaks. Progress bars to show the challenge moving forward. Before and after cards to compare outputs. Zoomed-in callouts for important details. Notice what is missing. Random stock footage. Stock footage can help, but it should not carry the video. If the viewer could listen without watching and miss nothing, the visuals are not doing enough. Step 5. Edit for retention. The first edit was too slow. That is normal. Most AI scripts have too much setup and not enough payoff. So I cut repeated lines, shortened transitions, and added pattern breaks every 20 to 30 seconds. A pattern break can be a zoom, a new screen, a sound effect, a scorecard, a mistake, or a quick, "wait, this failed" moment. The goal is not to overwhelm the viewer. The goal is to make sure the video keeps changing. For a faceless channel, editing is the personality. The final score. So, can AI create a faceless YouTube video? Yes, but only if a human controls the structure. Here is the score. Speed, strong. A basic version can be made fast. Clarity, strong. if the script uses a challenge format. Visual quality, medium, unless you add screen recordings and callouts. Originality, weak, if you accept the first AI output. Monetization safety, good, if the content is original, useful, and not just reused clips or copied scripts. The workflow I would use again. Here is the simple version. Pick a topic with a visible result. Turn it into a challenge. Write the script around steps and problems. Use AI voiceover, but edit the script for speech. Use screen recordings as proof. Add simple motion graphics to explain what is happening. Cut anything that repeats the same idea. Then make the thumbnail about the result, not the tool. The biggest lesson. AI can help create a faceless video, but it cannot replace taste. It can draft, it can summarize, it can generate options, it can speed up correction, but it does not know what your viewer is bored by. It does not know when a section feels fake. It does not know if the visual proof is convincing. That part is still the job. If I were starting a faceless YouTube channel today, I would not try to automate everything on day one. I would automate the boring parts and spend my real energy on the topic, the hook, the proof, and the edit. That is the difference between AI content and useful content made with AI. Call to action. If you want the exact workflow, comment workflow. I will turn this into a step-by-step template you can copy for your own faceless videos.